Today, Vice President-elect Joe Biden held an event in Delaware to roll out the first selections for his cabinet, for his top national security officials. And, you know, there's always something kind of special. There's always a little bit of excitement around watching a new administration take shape, whether you like that new administration that's coming in or not. Watching the new high-ranking officials for the new administration get announced, it's like watching history write itself straight in front of you. In days and months and perhaps years to come, we'll have stories to tell. We'll understand modern American history being made by all the people who you see in this frame. Today, we saw them all at once and saw Joe Biden and Kamala Harris talk about all of them. It's really something to watch today, right? It's the president-elect holding his first cabinet rollout. It's, of course, happening in the middle of this pandemic. And it's happening in the wake of the most chaotic, unprofessional, disorganized administration in history. I mean, today, in grave contrast to every single thing done every day of the Trump administration, today was organized. It was weird. It was like they had it together. They had thought it through. These decisions they were making about the government were deliberate decisions made on purpose, not just some impulsive thing that they misspelled and misunderstood and threw together with no notice in a way that made no sense. I mean, just the way they rolled it out, the whole crew, Joe Biden, Kamala Harris, the 6 new high-level appointees, they all walked out in masks, keeping 6 feet social distance. They stood on white marks that had been taped to the floor to make sure that they stayed a safe 6 feet apart from each other the whole time. Each of them spoke at that podium, standing alone, distance from everybody else on the stage, but in between each appointee's remarks, a staffer came out and wiped down and disinfected the podium before the next speaker came up. That was in between each of the speakers. And it was not just them taking that visible responsibility around COVID, taking it seriously, allowing themselves to be seen taking it seriously. Listening to these remarks today from these new senior members of the Biden administration, all these picks, they're all sort of these technocratic, non-flashy, very experienced people with years and years, in some cases decades of experience in their field. Almost all of them are seen as being widely respected, even by people who come from different ideological backgrounds. They're all unquestionably qualified for what they're doing and are all viewed as smart, good, decent people. Pinch me. Which country is this? I mean, it's almost unsettling today. Right? To have this clear impression that these people who were just picked by the president-elect were not picked because, you know, the president liked that someone called the guy Mad Dog once, and that sounded cool. Or the person was like the wedding planner for somebody else's son, and so sure, that person should be in charge of federal housing in the Northeast of the United States of America. Right? You forget what it feels like to not see people appoint their kids to senior advisor jobs. Right? You forget what it feels like to see technocratic public servants who are inarguably hyper-qualified for their jobs and ready to do them. And prepared. And there at an organized event that makes sense, that's taking seriously their responsibilities for high levels of governance and is executed flawlessly. What country is this? I think I remember a country like this. After the last 4 years we have had, at this moment in our nation's history, it felt like you could exhale for a moment.